fans, welcome to another exciting edition of Cammy's Comic Corner, Indie Comics episode Volume 6. Back on track. I know it's been a while since we've had these, but they're going to get a lot more frequent in these months to come. I'm your host as always, Cammy, and to make it up to you guys for long gaps between the Indie Comics episodes, I'm going to give you a killer comic this time around. It is called The Angry Penguin, and basically the title explains it all. It's a webcomic. It's a really good webcomic. There's only 3 little issues that have been out, but they've all been collected in this one copy, this one single issue. And that's the best part about webcomics, is you can go online and read these for free. And then if you like it, you can support them by buying any of their killer t-shirts. And we'll get more on the t-shirts in a little bit. But let me tell you what The Angry Penguin's about. He's kind of he's supposed to be an angry penguin, but he kind of looks like a bear instead. So he's kind of, to me, and it might look like it to you too, but he's like a bear, penguin, angry hybrid. And we don't know what the motivations are. What makes him so foul, as it were. Get it? Get it? But, it could be something as simple as he was a child and he let his ice cream fall to the ground. He could have seen his parents gunned down in the streets outside the theater. We don't know. But he feels the need to destroy and kill wherever he goes. And so in the first episode, it takes an angry penguin to raise a village. He washes on the shores of Chile. How he got there, we don't know. We're just going to go with it. And as soon as he enters the jungle, even the wildlife are after him. And he's like, fuck you, birds! And he's killing all these little critters left and right. And then he stumbles upon this tiny little village. And it's occupied by all these tiny little Chilean people. And they see this angry penguin coming to destroy their village, so they unite as one. And they build a gigantic, moving, living, breathing, fighting Chilean out of all these million Chileans. And even the penguin is pretty angry about this. He goes, damn their tiny strength, as he tries to, slice them, dice them, but they're not having it. And so he resorts to the last thing, sees up on their altar sacred Chilean juice, and he pours it all on them. And while he's distracted by that, they hit him in the back of the head with a big, gigantic rolling boulder. It looks like he comes to in the USSR in 1947. How did he get there? Was it all a dream? Is he a time traveler? We don't know. All we do know is in his current situation, he's drinking with Stalin and his bear guard. And the thing about Stalin is, he likes to drink shirtless, and in his chest hair, he has shaved out the hammer and sickle. It's pretty sick. Cool. And he gets mad at the Angry Penguin for his slippery flippers, and he can't stack the glasses, and he spills his precious vodka. So what's that mean? That means a fight's gonna happen. And so it's the bear guard versus the Angry Penguin. They take it outside to a nice communist wrestling ring, and then it's him versus Stalin. Then it's entire bear guard versus Stalin, and he is just ripping out throats, slicing, killing, ripping. And then when it comes to him and Stalin, he can't defeat Stalin. So he hits a little button on Stalin's belt, launches a secret Russian rocket, grabs a hold, shot out into space, and Stalin, swears vengeance the next time around. But while drifting through space, he's just, I don't know if he's thinking about all the things that make him angry or what, but it turns out that might be a dream as well. And then he wakes up in a dungeon, castle-looking thing. We don't know yet. It'll be in the upcoming 4th issue of the series. But it was hands down hilarious. It's one of these comics that, doesn't make all that much sense, but you take it for face value, and it's just a laugh a riot. It's a laugh a minute. It's a laugh a minute riot. It's a great little series you should check out. It's easy. You just go to theangrypenguin.com, and they have photos of all these signings. They have all the comics you can read right there, and they have their cool online shirt store where you can get hoodies, women's and men's shirts, buttons, etc. And if you're going to the band's Warped Tour this year, guess what? They're going to be at every single Warped Tour stop. So if they're in a town near you, go check out the Warped Tour. Go stop by their booth, and if you mention Cammy's Comic Corner, you're going to get a free button pack. Pretty cool, right? Just mention that you saw this episode and you were blown away. Well, you don't have to say you were blown away. You can say your head exploded and then came back together. You were blown away that much. But show them that, show the love. Show me the love. You'll get love in return. And also, thanks to Sarah and the gang over at the Angry Penguin, there's a contest. So you heard from me that he's fighting small Chilean villagers and Stalin and bears. Who do you think would be an entertaining / funny match for the Angry Penguin? Write me an email at cammyscomiccorner@gmail.com with your suggestion who the Angry Penguin should fight. And the 2 first place winners will be getting t-shirts in their sizes. So please live in the United States because, you know, international shipping's a bitch. And the runner-up, I will give, for my own personal collection, the first issue collecting the 3 stories. All you have to do is send me an email, tell me who you want to see fight the Angry Penguin. If it's entertaining, funny enough, we'll make you a winner! So if you want any more information, go to theangrypenguin.com. It's a bookmark waiting to happen. Well, that does it this week for Cammy's Comic Corner Indie Comics Episode Volume 6. If you want more Cammy's Comic Corner and past Indie Comics episodes, head on over to www.cammyscomiccorner.com. From there, you can send me an email, you can go chat on the forums, you can see other Book of the Month selections, etc. Also, if you like any of the t-shirts from my other sponsor, Deadline Graphics, and you need something custom made, head on over to deadlinegraphics.net and send Kelly an email. He does the best of Marvel, Image, DC, whatever you have a hankering for, he'll make it happen. Thanks again to Kelly at deadlinegraphics.net. And also a big thanks to Rising Sun Creations at rse-online.com. They specialize in the best of manga, US comic books, and collectible toys imported straight from Japan. If you ever need anything of that nature, head on over to their store in Mission Valley if you live in the San Diego area, or head on to their online store at rse-online.com. Big thanks to the sponsors all around. So that does it this month, week, whatever, for indie comics. There's going to be a lot more happening, like I said, so stay tuned. This has been Cammy's Comic Corner. I have been your host, Cammy, and now I'm angry like a penguin. Ah!